What do you have for me? What do you have for me? What are we talking about?
The elephant in the room. Let's start with the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Draymond Green. Draymond Green. That is the elephant in the room.
Yes.
I don't know what you think about Draymond Green. I just want to know. The other day he channeled his inner Nyongolo. His inner how do you call it? His inner, yes. He almost killed Rudy Gobert.
Okay, I'll start this very fast and say I have number one. I don't know where to start. There's a lot that happened during that time because all this happened right at the beginning. We usually expect such tense moments to happen towards the end of the game when the game is tight and somebody must force a foul, and such things happen. But this was like the first 2 minutes. It wasn't even the first 2 minutes. The first 17 seconds, and after the first rebound, there was the back to back. I never expected Rudy Gobert to get that chokehold from Draymond Green, because Draymond, is always for the Warriors. Draymond will always defend whoever assaults three people: Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and LeBron James. He has shown that over the years, and he has always been on taking the back of all these players. So, as we are speaking right now, this guy is one of the most the guy who has paid the most in terms of technical fouls. However, my take on what he did in that game, I feel like he was okay trying to stop the fight, but the way he did it, I kind of feel like it's too much. And we've seen Draymond over the years. Draymond.
Are you? No. Wait a minute. You said he was okay trying. The guy was not trying to separate the scaffold. The guy literally jumped.
I agree, but Draymond Green, his goal was to stop the menace, like stop Klay, because Klay's t-shirt was ripped. We have evidence, but that is what angered him. That's what annoyed him.
Which video are you referring to? But continue.
No, I'm just saying the video that everyone saw. And so what happened was, his way of resolving was extreme. If he was a normal player, he would have pushed Rudy Gobert towards the other side, like all the way. Push him away, don't touch my players, or come in between them. That's how a normal human being who is playing for the NBA, who has gone under the etiquette and the rules and guidelines and the NBA handbook, should have behaved. But him, first, putting on the clutch on Rudy Gobert's neck, that is foul number one. Like, that is the act of a criminal. Like, people who put clutch on someone's neck is a criminal. No! Let's be honest.
Yes, that's true.
A clutch on the neck, that's a criminal. Unless you're in the WWE ring or UFC, it is illegal to do that. Number two, if he did it, and once Rudy left Klay, he also left, it would have been okay. He did his thing and everything was stopped. Rudy was not even holding nobody no more. And this guy dragged him. My friend, this guy dragged him for a while until his own teammates had to stop him from what he's doing. My friend, right now he's facing a penalty of 5 games, which will cost him close to $770,000 US dollars in loss. So in such a scenario, this guy now is this is the NBA player with the most fines ever paid. His fines, I think I read somewhere, they now accumulate to close to 2.3 million. So what he did, I feel like 5 games, I think everything that is happening right now, he called for it. He deserved it. He should know, and I know this is not the last time. He will still do some, as long as he's in the league, he'll still, to me, in my own eyes, I feel like Draymond is rough. He's a rough man in his own caliber. If he's fouled, he's done a lot. He's stepped on Sabonis. He's kicked people in the you know where. He's chokehold Rudy Gobert, and he still went to social media and was talking about how people tell him how to live. When you do such an act, be humble. Stay off some stuff until the case has been judged and everything. But the moment you still do that, and even before the game is over, you're already on Instagram, it's not worth it. I don't know what you think.
No, I'll just jump in it. I don't know. Let me start with the video you're talking about. The video I watched, Draymond was not trying to separate anybody. He just came and the criminal inner feeling of him just jumped in and he chokehold Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. But you're talking about social media. Draymond's best weapon is his mouth. And that one
I know.
So for him to run to social media, he's using his most powerful weapon beside him, trying to, But at the end of the day, let me just mention a few casualties of Draymond Green. We have AD, we have LeBron, we have CP3, we have Jordan Poole.
Yes.
Who was his teammate?
Yeah.
His own teammate, Sabonis. And the latest one is Rudy Gobert. I mean, these are all his casualties. At least, averagely in the NBA right now, almost every player has been on the rough side of Draymond Green on the court. But that's said and done. I mean, it's the in-season tournament. We agree. Emotions are high. Everybody wants this trophy. This is the first time this is happening, and everybody wants a piece of that cake, a piece of the cake that the NBA said at the end. Whoever wins this is taking over 500,000, right?
Yeah.
So the emotions are high. We understand, but at the same time, a lot is at stake. Kids are watching. Kids want to see their role model. We have the likes of Wembinyama who are coming into the league. They want a good example from, the veterans. And Draymond Green should be in the forefront to teach the younger generation that, hey, we do things differently at the NBA. I think that he stooped too low. That's not what expected of a professional NBA player.
Yes.
And the people are debating about. We can debate about the 5 games. To me, I think I don't know.
But
5 games, maybe they would have added more 5 so that they can be 10. But people are saying that's harsh. At the end of the day, I feel this has been going on. We've seen this. There's a consistency in his behavior since he joined the NBA. Him attacking players and doing A, B, and C. So I think for the NBA to decide we're giving him 5 games, they need to send a message, not only to Draymond Green, to any other character that want to develop like Draymond Green.
Yeah, and one thing I would also say, I feel like the NBA is kind of just spotting shot. I feel like NBA is sometimes soft on issues like this because for him to keep doing this over and over and over and over again, that's why you see nowadays people coming into the NBA, the new draft, they get into small messes. Look at Ja Morant, look at Zion Williams. He just came back. He had a big issue going on over the summer. Same to Ja Morant. And we have a lot of people coming up. We will talk about LaMelo Ball. So such NBA should have you'll never hear such things about NFL. I'm not like saying NFL is great or stuff, but they have a strict rule and guideline to follow. They won't give you, they'll give you a punishment where you will not come back and do such issues. But NBA, I don't know, they act like they can't find other NBA players to replace whoever is misbehaving. I think NBA should have a firm stand.
I agree.
Activities like Draymond Green, regardless of how high or how many years you've played, man, they should have firm stance. I think the NBA gives too many chances.
I can't agree more. I agree with everything you say. I think it's about time the NBA sends a big message to everybody who's involved that you have to respect other players. It's not about who you are. You can't be high on your horse and go around disrespecting, and because he would have easily strangled him the worst could have happened, you know.
Yeah.
So I agree
Then
with you.
What if he broke there's this bone on the neck? What if, because that chokehold was tight. It was tight. It wasn't like a chokehold of leave my players. It was a chokehold of I've been waiting
Yeah.
for this. No.
And
NBA should do something.
If you compare what happens in football, they introduce if you end up holding your opponents by the throat, that's a direct red card. I think NBA should also apply strict rules like that.
Yeah.
But the message is home. I hope Draymond Green lands, because he's a good player. We really love to see him play. We love, when he's on the court and competing at a high level. I hope he lands from this.